Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the
Show.
JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to
Show.
the JO Show.
Welcome,
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 welcome.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome, welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
What up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. We talk music. We talk movies. We talk sports. We talk entertainment. And we damn sure talk all things Cleveland. And listen, man, the Browns got a dub. The Browns got a dub in a blizzard. And the Cavs still have the best record in the NBA. We're going to talk about all that. But look, that shoulder, right? Hey, and then that shoulder. Hey. And then, look, if your shoulders don't roll when you see this, and if your shoulders don't roll when you hear this, as always, you are a hater. You are a hater. E Peasy, what up, man?
What up, fam?
Hey, man, another day to be great, brother. You feel me? Friday. It's Friday.
Alrighty.
Yo. What up, Joe? What up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. If you clicked on this, as always, thank you. Thank you so much, man. We love all the support and all the love we've been getting, man. We appreciate it. Continue to hit that like. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe. Share it. Leave your comments. On this show, when you leave your comments, we display them and we interact with you. We are streaming on multiple platforms. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. We are on Instagram. We're on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram at the JO Show Unedited. We are on Twitch at one word, the JO Show Unedited. E Peasy. What up, man?
I'm just feeling love right now, man. Only thing I could say personally to what you were just talking about is everything is free. You know, we ain't asking you to pay for a subscription. We just asking you to get in your car, pop this in, ride, sit at the house for an hour before the game start, and
That's
just
it.
listen. If you got the time. If not, you can go rewatch it on YouTube. So
It's
hey,
up.
you can
They
still
stay on all my
subscribe.
platforms. Twitch, it stays up for 7 days. On
Yeah,
YouTube and on Facebook, it stays up forever.
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 Forever, ever.
Ever. You feel me?
Mhm.
Hey, man, how was your weekend, bro? How was your weekend, man? I mean, excuse
My
me. How was your
weekend.
week? Excuse me.
Well, the week was good. I have no complaints against the Cavaliers against Boston.
Oh, we're
The
going to get into
reason is because you asked me.
that. No doubt.
I just want to go through my week. That yeah, I'm not mad at them. The Browns made it very uplifting to be the best 3-18 in the NFL now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just feeling grateful, man. I'm just feeling blessed and just happy to be alive, man. And I hope everybody that's watching this can feel the same way. You know, no matter what, we all got something going on, but we can still put that to the side and just thank God. You know what I mean? Just for another day.
Yeah, for
So
sure, for sure.
yeah. Thanks for asking, guys.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And listen, another week in the books. The weather changed quickly. It changed, baby. Like, yeah, it changed immediately. But yeah, I had a good week. I'm glad it's over, and you know, we here to talk on the JL Show Unedited. You feel me?
Oh, I got so much to talk. That's why
Ah,
my
you
voice
kidding
still
me?
hurt right now. I went
So
to
listen.
a Browns Steelers. Well, it's not a Browns bar, but it's a Steelers backers bar, and that's where I perform at. So I made my cameo and left out of there victorious.
Oh well, please tell your story. Yeah, please do tell.
So beginning of the game, they ragging on me because I got all my Brown stuff on. I'm gonna
I bet they
always
were.
represent. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
the Browns are like my kids. I told them right when they came in, stop, man. I ain't on that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: we always win against the teams we supposed to lose
That's
to.
a fact.
So they all talking junk, talking this, little run, little this, little that. Boy, when Chubbs got that first touchdown, I got to talking shit. JR, when the game was over, I told them, thank you for your money and everybody get the fuck out.
Take them terrible towels and get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out. Excuse my language, but that's what I told
Yeah.
them. I swear to God, I was about to get beat up at least 2 or 3 times from
Oh, I
two
can
or three
believe
different people.
you was Dolo.
Hey, I walk with God, baby. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
amen.
I don't
Amen
need
to
no
that.
crowd with me. It was me and the
Yeah.
lady there that was Browns fan.
Yeah.
And we told their asses down. I ain't never seen so many bad faces. I'm
Oh,
glad now they know what it feel like to wake up on Monday and go to work. They had to go to work on Friday, like, fuck, I ain't got nothing to do this weekend but watch the Buckeyes.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it was live. It was a real mild moment.
Yeah, for sure. I I was impressed with the fact that the Browns scored more points in the Blizzard than they did on fair field. Like they found a way to put up 20 plus points in a Blizzard, dude.
So you trying
Like
to say we should only play on snow days?
my question at the top, like, does this win change your thoughts on the dome? Like, and I'm asking the audience as well, like, does this win in a Blizzard change your outlook on the dome?
Well, for me, I feel like there would be only 3 places that I feel football, or even 4, that football should not have a dome. One is Cleveland,
Okay.
Green Bay, Chicago, and Pittsburgh. Those are historical like places to be at and feel that weather. Uh, if they do, I mean, if the Browns could make it retractable, I know you want to get that money for the concerts and UFC and all this other stuff, but I understand that. But if you could open it up like the Colts can, if you could open it up like other arenas like
Yeah.
Arizona
Yeah.
to or even the old Cowboys, but make it better than the old Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah.
But Detroit is like that actually. Detroit got a dome but it's still open.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I still feel like a dome is needed, but I will miss those. I mean, that was definitely like little bag. What up, man? What you say? Yeah. Yeah, they was out there. Like, man, shout out to the damn fans. Let me tell you something. I was so concerned that these terrible towels was going to take over.
We said that. I'm surprised and I'm happy that the Cleveland Brown fans those were real fans in there.
Or they stayed.
Those were not ticket season. They sold their tickets to people that could afford a cheap rate because y'all had already gave up. And we seen the true Cleveland Brown fans, even the ones with their shirts off, all the way to the ones that was bundled up. I didn't even see but like a sprinkle of Steelers fans in there. And that's what we talked about. It's going to be a home game for Pittsburgh. And it wasn't.
Man, shout out to the fans, man. I mean, and shout out to the Browns for reciprocating that. Like, you got to give it back. And this was, look, call it however you want to call it. This was a game where Pittsburgh normally finds a way to win.
Yeah.
And they almost did.
Yeah.
But to be able to, I mean, listen, Jameis turned the ball over twice.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to the defense. Although it was funny because both teams' offenses kind of woke up in the Blizzard a little bit. But, you know, to have Jameis throw that pick late in the game and for the defense to get that right back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to step up for people like us fans that are diehard, dog, if you want to ever step up, that's how you step up, man. That's how you step up, man. And, I was very impressed by this win. Impressed.
We got to keep the clap machine going because we definitely got to give Nick Chubb his 50th touchdown.
For sure. So listen, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but let me just get this why I got it. Because you brought up Nick Chubb. So somebody was saying like, well, he only averaged like 3 yards a carry. Now, again, I didn't respond, but I'm thinking to myself, in a blizzard, 3 yards, I'll say that's 5 yards to carry. In a blizzard, 3 yards to me is 5 yards. He carried the ball 20 times for 60 yards, 59, 60 yards. But if you're going to say it was 3 yards to carry, well, first of all, he's still coming off a major knee injury, a knee surgery, excuse me. But we're in a blizzard. Your body's heavy, your feet heavy, everything is heavy. So for me, I said 3 yards in the blizzard is like 5. So,
well, for me,
definitely Nick Chubb get shout out.
Yeah, but for me, whoever said that on Nick Chubb's behalf, 3 yards equaled 14 fucking points. So hell with 5 yards, they got 7 points on the board, or 6 points, 12, however you want to look at it, or 13.
Downs.
Yeah,
I'm
talking about when he scored. He scored from 5 yards out. So if that's what it takes to get points on the board, he had 14 points, or it's 12. You know what I mean? With running it in, if you don't count the field goal.
Yeah, for sure.
But I would ignore that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if he was getting 1 yard a year,
crazy.
Yeah, and that was our get back for you, Nick.
Yeah,
some punks
sure.
Did some foul stuff to your legs.
Yeah, it's a big moment to get through this Pittsburgh game, man. With a dub, Nick Chubb, man.
What I want the Browns to do is I wanted them to lose for the rest of the season, and then that way we go get ahead and get Travis Hunter in the first round. That's who I want.
So you expecting the Browns to have at least the top 3 pick? Like,
yeah, if they're terrible, they're going to give them, a first round draft pick regardless.
So you don't think they're going to try to go out here on Monday night and get that dub in Denver?
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah,
they on a whole nother regime. I said what I want. But this team is not playing for Kevin Stefanski. They're not playing for you fans. They're playing for Deshaun Watson and the rest of each other as a team. So don't jump on the bandwagon once they win out the rest of the season or however they do it. Just stay in your place and we'll allow you to come next year. I'm tired of the bandwagoners. But yeah, that was our get back for Nick Chubb.
Yeah, we see him in about 14 days. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. It's again, I know that this team is where they are, and it's like as much as I hear the argument of, well, let's just kind of, slide through the rest of the season and try to get a high pick. I'm just thinking about as a player, you know what I mean. I'm trying to win out.
I believe you, and they are too.
And I know Kansas City is going to be a tough one. Miami may be a tough one.
Not really. They're terrible too.
Yeah, I mean, they are struggling. You're absolutely right. I don't know. It's like a part of me wants them to, try to do something to get better for next year, but I also want them to play like they played yesterday. I believe they played for the fans yesterday. They might not be playing for them for the rest of the season, but at least for yesterday, everyone to stay and to rally and to watch this team, knock off the Pittsburgh 8-2 Pittsburgh Steelers team. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I might have messed up and put my foot in my mouth, but they weren't playing for those fans that booed Deshaun Watson, and you could tell the difference of the fans that was in there yesterday that stayed to the end in a blizzard. Okay. Second of all, this game to me truly was for Nick Chubb. I seen the emotions in Myles Garrett's eyes. He cried during the interview, and he told what's his name?
He was happy to win.
What's his name? JJ Watt.
Yeah,
I'm number one.
I think it's TJ.
I'm number one. I'm the one.
Yeah, he was
disrespect to you, but I'm the one.
He was absolutely quiet. He made some nice tackles on, as far as tackles, but he was quiet on the pressure side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too slippery. He ain't had the right cleats on.
Hey, but look though, do you think that Deshaun Watson would have won this game?
Yes. I think we wouldn't even be talking right now if Deshaun Watson was still playing.
See, I don't though.
See, I can't give you that.
Like,
and why would you feel that way?
I just don't think that he would have had the like the I don't even know. I don't want to say wherewithal, but I don't know if he would have just had that. I don't know. It was just something that
Talk
Jameis
to me,
had.
J.O. Come
Like
on. No, James ain't had nothing but
he
Ken
did,
Dorsey. He had
bro.
Ken Dorsey.
Man, listen,
He did
he
not
wasn't
have
perfect.
Kevin Stefanski.
He wasn't perfect. He turned the ball over twice, but to make throws that he made in a blizzard, dog, like you have to take that to accountability. At one point, once he scored and broke and busted his helmet a little bit, they took the visor off, so he didn't have the visor to finish the game.
Right.
And you got that,
I seen that too.
in the fourth quarter, they switched the field, so the snow is in your face, and to stand there and to complete passes, bro. I don't know. He had something, and
Well,
I don't know if I don't know in that moment, like if Deshaun Watson threw that pick and the defense did the same thing, got him the ball back. I just don't know in that moment
I
in the blizzard.
with Kevin Stefanski not calling the plays and Deshaun Watson that game when he was on the whole comeback, I think we will have a different team right now. I think we will only have probably 3 to 4 losses at this point instead of our record being what it is. I just feel like Deshaun gets out a little more once he was allowed to get out of the pocket through Ken Dorsey. And I feel like I'm tipping my hat off to Jameis Winston. Yes, I'm not taking that away from him. But I think Deshaun would have won that game. I just feel Deshaun
Yeah.
would have took off running a lot more with him knowing the snow blowing in his face and I can't see I'm out. And the offensive line gave the protection that we needed.
Yeah, so he didn't have to run. So that
Yeah.
so that's part of it. Like
J.O.
so are you so if you don't have to run, are you going to take off in some of the moments? Like it was moments where even though Jameis ain't a take offer, but he thought about it, but then he recalibrated and then figured it out.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's
Deshaun Watson would have had that. He would have just took off when he could have set back up and figured it out.
Guess what? We would never know.
I mean, we won't know. I mean, yeah, that's my opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right.
No,
like, yeah,
I'm not either. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm disagreeing to the fact that I feel Deshaun would have won that game. That's the only thing I felt. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I saw, man, that Tillman fumble, it looked like he wanted to fumble. Like it didn't even look like it didn't even look right. Like I was just like, man, what are you doing, bro? Like the way he kind of turned the ball into the helmet and then just I don't know. That shit looked weird to me, man.
Well, to me, he got popped. And that's all it was. He tried to be a little fancy. Yeah, he tried to be fancy in time.
You're doing too much in a blizzard.
My thing is this. Hell with that, Tillman. I still got love with you. I almost lost my shit.
I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it didn't look right to me.
Yeah, no matter if it looked right to you. What didn't look like right to me was the drop pass in the end zone. I almost peed my pants.
But
the game was gonna be over.
By David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, David Njoku dropped one and what's the name dropped one too. I think it was 88 Atkins or the other tight end. Had it wide open in the end zone and dropped the ball. You might have thought it was Njoku because it was
David definitely dropped one. Yeah. And then he made it up on the 2-point conversion, but he definitely on that drive, he dropped one.
Yeah, and then there was another drive where it hit the dude right in the chest and he dropped it. So I almost cried right there. Yeah. I was like, that was the game winner.
Jerry Jeudy, what's your thoughts, man? Like,
I think Steve Smith needs to apologize. I think
a little bit, like, because it's still a small sample size.
He still need to apologize, but he's showing us what we paid him for.
It seems like if you can get him the ball, he'll do something for you.
Yeah,
just like Elijah Moore. If you get them the ball, they'll do something for you.
Yeah, but Jerry Jeudy was dropping a lot of factor passes in the beginning, but. Hey, you made up for
no one's really throwing it to him. At one point, Jerry Jeudy was slamming his helmet on the sideline, bro. Like it was at one point he was slamming his helmet for not getting no looks. So I don't know how many drops he had with minimum looks, but when he's getting opportunities, he's making the best of it.
Yeah.
It was something else
too. I
Go ahead.
like that Tillman was out there making the best of it, even though he fumbled. I that we give charity. You know what I mean? They fumbled too. You know, the interception, yeah, but it was bad
It was a bad.
condition.
I mean, it was a bad
Yeah,
throw, but I mean, you
yeah,
can blame it on the elements a little bit, but
yeah,
it was a bad throw. You
yeah.
know, and I expect that from Jameis. I in a blizzard, I was expecting a little bit more, but
I was
yeah, I was
expecting
expecting him to
too.
give him up, like yeah. But you know, he like I said, and then he fumbled, which the tackle just got beat. The tackle
Yeah,
got dogged. Like he didn't even get out there. Like it was like yeah. So you know, you can make a case that there was some miscues, but
I knew
dude,
we were gonna win when we put them brown jerseys on with them orange pants.
yeah, I like that. I like that look. I really
Oh
do.
my
I
God!
just like that look, man. I really do. And you know what? I got another clap for you. I'm gonna clap for the grounds crew. Hey, listen, the grounds crew did their
Shoveling the
thing, man.
snow. Yeah, yeah,
Shoveling snow. I mean, doing what they had to do to try to make it visible. I did like the little digital lines they put up too. That
yeah,
was pretty raw.
yeah.
But yeah, the man, the grounds crew. Shout out
I
to y'all.
it's funny you say that because we was laughing at the bar like, how the hell they get these shovels this quick? Like
Oh yeah,
where?
they knew better. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was
yeah.
like, dang, that
We in
short
Ohio.
film
Like,
got everything.
yeah, I was like, man, look. At one point, you couldn't even see the ball. You couldn't see nothing. Like that was.
Mm.
You thought your TV had stat. You thought you went back in time, bro. Like you thought
Now,
you had to fix your antenna.
due to the fact that the Browns versus the Steelers is not really a rival like it was in the 80s and the early 90s. But do you think, since this is like our Michigan Ohio State game, that this might have kept Kevin Stefanski's job?
Oh, see, that's my part of how do you finish the season? Because I think if we tank, so to speak, he gone. Like we gotta like he has to kind of win these games. You gotta kind of give the organization something to think about, like because Pittsburgh, that's cool. We play them again, so like it's not like it's just one time against Pittsburgh and we
Yeah,
got that dub and it's over with. Like we got to see them again and at their place. So
I get it. But you had people making snowballs,
oh
Kevin
yeah, they was
Stefanski.
enjoying themselves.
Like I never seen Cleveland like this in a long time.
Yeah,
No, nobody left the stadium, Jo,
I know.
from the top to the
I
bottom.
know. I saw this
Wow,
in a blizzard. Like you
wow,
said, shirts off.
wow,
I mean, definitely nice and lubricated, but you know what I mean, shirts off,
wow.
ruckus, row. I mean, you saw a couple towels. It was like nothing of what I expected. I was so
Nothing.
proud. I was so proud of my fans for doing that, dog. Like, listen,
Shout out to
208,
the
82,
city.
it doesn't matter. These games, you win this game, you kind of like, you know, okay, you can feel good. I mean, it's a feel good game. Like, thank you. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
He
You
said
said
one or
what?
two more wins, they will call it productive. I don't know.
One or two more wins, they'll call it a productive season.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
depends
I
on
don't.
who they beat. If they beat Cincinnati, they beat Pittsburgh, and they beat the Ravens, then yeah,
If they beat Kansas City,
yeah,
yeah. If they
uh,
get a win against Kansas City,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll just blame this season on injuries. That's what the only thing I
Right,
can
yeah,
say.
yeah. I mean, that's what we normally do. Who's
Yeah,
injured?
yeah,
Everybody was hurt. So like,
yeah,
yeah. All depends on. I agree with you. All depends on who they win. If you're gonna say one or
yeah,
two more wins, like,
yeah.
but is that enough? I asked you a little bag. Is that enough to keep your job, Kevin? Kevin
No,
Stefanski is one or two more wins. Is that good enough
no,
to keep the job?
no, because that's only saying we're five and whatever left over. Because if we beat Broncos, which don't look too hard, if we beat Dolphins, that don't look too hard. That ain't really saying nothing to me. Because if you're
Sweep
not
Pittsburgh.
thumping them,
You got to
yeah,
sweep Pittsburgh.
yeah. And since we already lost to Cincinnati, so yeah, you
You got to
got to
sweep
get that
Baltimore.
get back. We got
Yeah,
to sweep Baltimore.
we can sweep Pittsburgh and Baltimore. He keeps his job.
Yeah,
I'll let you keep your job, Kevin
I will vouch
Stefanski.
for you, Kevin.
As I like
Yeah,
to call him, Kevin
yeah.
Stefanski. I'll let you
Fourth
keep your
down,
job.
Kev.
Fourth
Fourth down,
down,
Kev.
Kev, baby. And so now I'm starting to believe that when we do go forward on fourth down, even with Dorsey calling it, Kevin is like either on the phone or looking up, like,
He
yeah,
turning your headset like this. Hey man, fuck that play. We ain't
yeah.
punting. No,
It
no,
was
we need to punt. No,
it
we're
was a
going
moment
for it.
where they was like coming off on fourth. He was like, Kevin, like, nah, dog,
No, no.
nah,
Mm-mm.
I don't even know
Stay
what.
out there.
Yeah, don't never mind him. Yeah.
That nigga Kevin said, we ain't got shit to lose. Stay out there.
And then the offense. So the offense go like 1 for 10 on third, but 4 for 4 on
4 for
fourth.
4, fourth down, 5 for 5.
It
The
was 4,
last
4,
one,
5, 5. It was something like that. I'm just
yeah,
like,
no, it was 4 for 4. They
yeah,
went for it. Judy made the catch. That was 5 for 5.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. And David, he blew one of our opportunities to convert on third down
right,
in the end
right.
zone. But like,
Yes, sir.
you do all that and still win. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if you're going to be perfect on fourth down, then you give yourself an opportunity to win, regardless
yeah,
of the other elements or whatever the case.
yeah. You're right.
And I like the fact that Pittsburgh in the first half they pushed the ball downfield, but that was about it. They are the most I'm gonna kick a field goal to beat you team that I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
They love to kick field goals, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you win games, kicking field goals. Let
Yeah,
them points add up. But it got stopped, and you missed one. And after that, Hopkins was on his shit. I think they threatened his ass because he
they
was
had
making
to.
shit.
He
He was
said
making
that.
shit that I did not understand.
He said that he had changed whatever he was doing in the first half of that New Orleans game, but he didn't get a chance to show us what he fixed.
Okay.
So maybe he did fix
He
it.
showed me.
Yeah, so maybe he did fix it. But
Yeah,
like you said, injuries, early coaching mistakes, and poor O line will be blamed for this. I mean, that's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. That's
I mean,
three
that's a lot.
elements.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot to have blamed on this season. But again, at 2-8 before this Pittsburgh Steelers game, people were at an uproar. So it
I'm
wasn't
one of
like
them.
it wasn't. I was too. So it wasn't like we didn't know that, but we still was like, I don't care not to be 2-8. So like, yeah, there's definitely it's a lot to blame to go around. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's wild, man. And look, we are streaming on multiple platforms. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the Jail Show, one word unedited. We are on Twitch at one word, the Jail Show unedited. I guess when you need something to happen on
hmm
to kind of this is to start your week. You know what I mean? Start your weekend. Normally they kill your weekend, like, but they gave us something to think about to start this weekend off. And I'm just happy for the win. I hope that they just continue to push
my
forward.
shoulder keep rolling.
I know,
So
man.
if
I
you're
see,
not,
dog. Like, it's
if your
contagious.
shoulder ain't rolling like this, hey, you are
Hate
a hater.
there. You are a hater.
So like I said, at the end of the day, I'm very, very proud of Cleveland fans,
Mhm.
and I'm proud of the Cleveland Browns. I'm not giving our organization a hats off, but to the players to fight in that condition,
Yeah, man.
for Hopkins to turn into Dick Goddard and know how to just control the wind
Yeah, man.
to get the win,
Yeah, man.
that was a beautiful thing.
Oh, and my boy Grant Delpit, he was all over the place.
Yeah, all over.
Oh, Grant Delpit was all over the place, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Defense flying around, man. Like
And
in
Greg
the element.
Newsom too. Greg
Yeah,
Newsom made what's the name so frustrated.
he
This
wanted to
nigga
fight him.
turned the football game into WWE.
Yeah, he had down there trying to body slam somebody.
I'm like, what is you doing, Pick? It's
Dude,
like
it's over.
it's
They
done.
lost. You see Denzel, I want to interception ass. He got salty that Newsom batted out of his hands. He was salty, like, dude, we trying to win. You over here trying to get a pick. Go on
Yeah,
somewhere, Denzel, man.
because stats matter. That could have been
It do
Denzel
matter, but man,
Bowman.
go on
Yeah,
somewhere, dog. Like,
yeah,
go
I
ass out
feel
of
it.
here.
Yeah,
It's cold. I'm trying to get the hell out of here, bro.
yeah, yeah. And knowing Denzel, he would have let it go through his hands to a Steeler. So I just get it out of here. We won. I'm happy. They're happy. Hopefully, this gives us some momentum to
Yeah,
end out the rest of the season on a high. But keep wearing them brown and orange jerseys. I
for
don't care
sure.
if y'all on the road. Just that's what we wearing for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's what you wear from here on out.
Yeah,
Bed knives. I mean, listen, who's to say? I don't know. Like, that was my biggest thing about this whole legalized betting. Like, it's you never know. But fluke or no fluke, it's a win and a win column. Like, can't take that out. Like, so I mean, it could possibly be. I don't know, man. I didn't like the whole notion of them opening up the the ability to bet, just like but
Well, I was
hopefully
kind of
hopefully it doesn't tarnish and taint the game, and hopefully people still play for the shit. Like, you play for a bowl. I mean, like, so hopefully players are still playing for that.
yeah. Well, I only problem I had about the game was I wanted to see a little bit of Pierre Strong and Foreman as well. But Nick Chubb's carried the load. But I just wanted
Yeah,
to
20
see
carries. Yeah.
Jameis. Yeah, I want to see Jameis pop some off to the side and let him take off with the weather conditions that it was. But at the end of the day, Ken Dorsey called a good game, and the defensive coordinator called a good game too.
It
Like,
happened in a blizzard though. He called a good
yeah,
game in a blizzard. Like,
hey,
how you was able to see up there?
hey. He knew what he had drawn up. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would hope you have that. Hey
yeah.
man, what's my boy name? Whitehurst. Hey man, he had a huge catch. He only had one catch, but that was a nice catch with the tip. Yeah, that was
Oh
big
my
time.
God.
That was big time.
That was another fourth down play.
Big
Fourth
time,
down
like
kill.
big time, man. Yeah. I'm just happy that they won this game, and we can have something positive to talk about with these
Yeah,
Browns. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Before we transition to the Cavaliers, man, I gotta ask you, we got another big one tomorrow. Like, I mean, is it a big one? I think it's a big one. It's number 2 versus number 5. That the Ohio State versus Indiana.
Yeah.
And for the first time in, I believe, my lifetime, I don't remember Indiana being ranked 5th. Like,
In basketball.
in basketball for sure,
Yeah.
but in football, I don't. So, like, what's
And
your take?
volleyball.
Yeah, well, what's your take on this, man? Like,
I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be an eye opener for the Buckeyes. Unfortunately, I will be at work until 2 o'clock, so I'll catch the rest of it and watch it on my phone while I'm at work. I hope I ain't incriminating myself. But I think it's going to be a good battle. Indiana do have some nice athletes, and
I do.
they do have a respectful offensive coordinator or head coach that I don't think we're going to lose, but I think they're going to bang with us for a little bit. I got the score 34-14 or something of that nature, but uh, Indiana is really nothing to really sleep on. So
Number
hopefully,
5 for a reason.
yeah, my only thing that has me and a lot of Buckeye fans confused and upset for the rest of the season is all of our games are at 12 noon for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Like, can we get a 3:30? Can we get a night game? Can we get,
that is kind of crazy.
that's
Especially
kind of,
this one. Like, this one should have been a
yeah,
little bit later in the day.
a 7:30 game.
Yeah,
It's number one, I mean, number two versus number five. Like you said, it
yeah,
doesn't make sense, but
it doesn't.
I don't control the TV, and things of that nature. But yeah, I got the Buckeyes winning.
Yeah, okay, and I have them winning too. I didn't really think about a score. I just because I'm still giving Indiana some type of credit for being the number 5 team in the country, and
Right.
I do know that they have the ability, if our corners is not on their A game, to pick on them a little bit. We
Yeah.
got strong safeties. Our safeties are like legit, but I don't know what's going on with the corners.
Yeah.
And they like to stretch the ball a little bit. They got a quarterback who can stretch, and they, like you said, they got some athletes over there. So I think they keep it close early, and then of course the good teams, the better teams, just figure it out. And I'm expecting Ohio State to just figure it out and run away with it in the fourth. So if I had to give a score, I'll say something like I don't know, 28-14. Something like that. Maybe about 28-14. I get Indiana 14. Like I said, you're number 5 for a reason, and we are prone to make mistakes, as is everybody else. So I see it being close early, and then Ohio State is figuring out late.
Yeah. And Ohio State suffered some injuries too. So I'm hoping that we got the next man up. It comes on the offensive line, I believe. So
Okay.
Needless to say, what Ohio State does is they're like a martial artist or a boxer where they'll let the other person punch themselves out of the game. Meaning
Yeah, great call.
they, they would come out strong. Okay, yeah, all right. So we'll run the ball on them just like the Browns do, and then we'll weaken your front line. You know, and then that way we'll take over and get those big breaks. Or you think we're gonna run and here
Yeah.
go a pass. You know, so I do got the Buckeyes winning. I do have them winning strong, and I hope they do that. You know, because if not, there's no Big Ten championship. Yeah, y'all would be in the 12 game playoff, but you're gonna be a low seed, and that's a lot of games to win a national championship.
So if they win out skating by, they're not in the Big Ten championship game.
If they lose to Indiana, they're not.
Oh yeah, if they lose
Yeah,
Indiana for sure. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It'll be Oregon and who else? You know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm happy to see the Big Ten being
Representable.
legit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah,
yeah.
being represented well in the top 10. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I don't know. As much as I don't really have too much info on Ohio State, or well, not even Ohio State, but just college football. I do know there's certain games where you got to pay attention to, and this is definitely a game that's a lot of eyes is going to be watching. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
hope that everybody step up, like you said, next man up on the offensive line, and you know, let's keep this winning streak going so that we can push forward to this Big Ten title and hopefully get that first round bye. You feel me?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But listen, man, the Cavaliers finally lost.
Hmm.
They finally lost to a team that shot 2,418 3-pointers and hit 2,000 of them. Like, dude, and to still lose by 3. And
Well,
your star player didn't show up.
I look at it like this. That is what we said earlier. If y'all want to talk about, oh yeah, we told y'all this and this and that, y'all really ain't tell us shit. And I'm just gonna be frank and sorry for my language, because this was the game that the Cavaliers needed to lose.
Yeah,
You were down by 27 points, JL,
yeah.
and came back and lost by 2 or
3.
3,
Yeah, 3. Yeah,
and there was no starters sitting on the bench. The Celtics had everybody still out there to the end of the
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
So at the same time, this was uplifting to me because now we, one, know what it like to lose.
Right.
Two,
Get
we
that out.
gonna let these men shoot the damn ball. Let them shoot themselves out of the game. They just
Dude,
luckily hit everything.
dude, listen. I'm
22
watching it.
threes.
Are you kidding me? Like, dude, they shot 41 of them. Like, so that's above. It was like 50. It was like 53 or 50 some percent from the 3-point line. But it was a moment where in the second half where the commentators they were definitely riding the Boston's coattail a
Oh
little
yeah.
too tough.
Oh yeah.
And I said to my fiance, I said, well, because she like, well, do you think they can come back and win? I'm like, just look, as they talking, we just slowly chipping and
Yeah.
slowly chipping.
We went
It-
on a 19-4 run.
yes, sir.
How do you
Yes,
do
sir.
that
How do you
in
do
the
that?
third quarter?
Yeah,
They only
yeah,
scored 4 points and we scored 19. Jo, this team is something special.
yeah, it
They
is.
needed that.
And
They
then
needed that.
Porter. I said,
Stepping
dude,
up.
don't be afraid of this moment. Pull up.
Pull up.
Pull up. Like, don't be afraid of the moment, dog. Pull up. Um, I, I just kept telling myself, well, watch him chip away. Chip away. For me, it was just Isaac Okoro, and I'm surprised to say this, but
We needed you.
we missed him. We definitely missed him in that game. And I'm
Mhm.
surprised to say this, but we missed Isaac Okoro in that game. And
Yeah.
then Garland, I want to ask you, but Garland, he was a no-show. And I want to ask you, like, what was your take on that?
I don't feel like he was a no-show. I just felt like,
Shit.
no, I'm going to be honest with you, Jo. At
Mhm.
that time, you 14-0. By the 15th or the 20th game, sometimes you might be a little off. He was just a little off, but he did what was necessary still to keep us in the game. His shot just wasn't falling like he wanted to. To get into the hole easy wasn't there like he used to it being. But my thing that I felt like that we lost the game on, and I'm not blaming anybody on the Cavs team, was Al Horford made 3 3-pointers.
Oh, Al.
If Al
Eddie Al.
if he missed 2 of them, we would have probably won the game by 3. So they stretched us out. They did what they had to do to hit they shots. And after that, that's over with. We came back the next day and whooped the fuck out of what's the name?
The
What
Pelicans.
was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
beat
was
them
a
by
game
28.
that they needed.
And I said it was so funny. I said Garland before the game was even over in Boston. I'm like, Garland shouldn't even play tomorrow. And he didn't. And it opened up the door for people like Jerome hitting
let
7
him
threes in the
rest.
first half, man.
Yeah,
Like
let Garland rest.
he was
Yeah.
lights out. Yeah. Like
I don't have no knock
so
on Garland.
one win streak ended and another one, and so another one begins.
Starts.
You know what I mean? Like we're 1-0 right now.
Yeah.
So I just I was happy that it was all outside noise. Like everybody inside of the Cavaliers organization and fans and everybody here, we all knew what it was. I was expecting to see a couple fans like try to be on some click bullshit, but like they kept it 100 and they kept it official. Like, dude, there's no way you almost beat a team that was that lights out behind the arc.
It's
like
hard.
It's just like,
do you know how hard it is mental to come back from 27 points down and say, hey, we got this? But I love the fact that like I said, the one light skinned guy that's chubby like me.
You talking about my boy Plumber, Niang.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Plumber, baby.
he got him fired up.
Yeah.
To the run.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing stuff like that. It's the little stuff that picks the team up, that let them know, hey, hell no, we ain't giving up. Let's keep running.
Because this is a game of runs. It's a game of runs.
Yes.
And I said they can't listen, even though they still was kind of lukewarm in the second half as far as threes, but like I'm like, they can't be that lights out for the entire game. Like, and they had a spell where and it was just we got it down to 2. We just couldn't. It was then somebody hit a late 3 or like it was just
I think you're right though. I think you're right. If you'd have put a core in there, I think we would have won.
Yeah. I'm saying that, but we missed Isaac Okoro in there. Like
just defensively. Just defensively.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't think Garland had a bad. I mean, he have a good game, but nobody's going 100% every game. You're not going to make every shot. So he did enough to keep us in the game with assists, running the floor, and things of that nature. So I give him a pass. Now, if I see that type of Garland for the next 5 games, then we're going to have to talk.
And I was like, I don't want him to play tomorrow after the Boston game. I'm like, you better not go off for 30. I don't want you going for 30 against the Pelicans. I'm going to be heated. So, like, I'm glad you just took one. And then they got a nice little rest. So, like, yeah. And a little bag for show. Like, yeah, it's one loss, man. It came. We saw we saw what it was, and now we're back on another win streak. We're 1-0. Like, yeah. With a couple of days off. I think we come back on Sunday.
Sunday or Monday. Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah,
it was
man.
the 25th. Yeah.
So yeah, you just like you said, this team is just special, man. Like this team is built to do something crazy. In the bench, I'm just so Atkinson, man. He just really, he really is giving me some real good perspective on how to play team ball and how to make everybody active and how to make everybody a part of something. Because when everybody's a part of something, you get somebody like Porter. You get Porter coming in late, and I mean coming in off the coming in off the fact that I'm just gonna step in here, and I mean he made big shot after big shot after big shot, bro. It was like that's what happens when you let everybody get some food, you let everybody eat, man.
Well, I like what I've seen that Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce on their podcast said. They said this Cleveland Cavaliers, boy, ain't nothing to mess with. And I agree, but then I started getting offended. But then Paul Pierce had made a good, you cannot call that man D Wade.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
KG said the nigga name is D Wade. That's D Wade. So D Wade is now D Dub. I like his new nickname that Kevin Garnett gave him. So D Dub. Everybody played good. Like I said, man, it's just a shortcoming to see. We're gonna let it play out. And these Cavaliers, like I said, man, they are something you don't want to see.
Yeah, and teams know it. Like,
And Boston know it. You don't think
oh,
they was
you
they
don't think?
was sore. They
Right.
was hurting
Yeah,
after that. Yeah, we barely won. Who the fuck are they to come back from 27 points?
on
You
our
know,
court.
that on our court, that takes a lot. Now, I will tell you this. If the roles was reversed and we was playing at home, they would have lost.
If they was down 21 at home or 27 at home.
No, if Boston had to play that game in Cleveland,
Oh yeah.
Cleveland would have won.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland would have won.
I can
They
see that.
wouldn't have been on fire. You know, when you playing in your backyard, Jo, you know your own hot spots.
Yeah, for sure. But damn, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, they was bruh. I think one of them kicked the ball. They just kicked the bitch in there. Like, I'm like, damn, they cannot miss.
And they were good shots. And like I said, or I'm sorry, like you said, brother, a core would have made a difference on a lot of that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Like like I said, when I watched it back, I'm just like, damn, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we definitely missed Isaac Okoro. Like, definitely on the
His
defense.
hair, he didn't play because his hair wasn't braided. That's what
Yeah, he was mad. Yeah, I can't be on prime time. Look,
Hey,
I can't be on.
wait. He put a said will. This was a business decision.
Yeah. And they still took him. They still put him on the screen, like looking
Yeah.
goofy. Yeah, he was sorry, like, man, my hair braided play me. I can't go out looking like this, man. No, not on prime time, not on TNT.
Hell
Nope.
no,
Ain't
not
gonna
at
do
7
it.
o'clock. Nope.
Yeah, ain't gonna do
it.
it. Because everybody's watching that game. You know what I mean? All
He
eyes
was
on that
like a
game.
nigga
Man.
going to the club. No, I ain't even stepping out, bro. I ain't even got my hair braided.
Yeah.
Put it in
Yeah.
the ponytail. No, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't even know how much of a pony's gonna be. So
Yeah, y'all got this.
you have to put a ball on top. Like, that's crazy, man. Hey, look, we are on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the Jail Show, one word, unedited. Twitch, one word, the Jail Show, unedited. Man, you got a mild moment for me, bro?
No, I just really want the community of Cleveland and the community of all over Ohio to just stay uplifted, man. Let's stop all the violence. Like I said, I was talking to Jo earlier. You know, a young man, 21 years old, I seen a kid grow up, man. He's gone now. Father by himself.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you can, remember love wins and just walk away, man. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? And stop trying to be something you're not. Remember, the fake is real. The real is fake. So be fake out here to these motherfuckers. No, I'm serious.
Hey, I know exactly what you're saying. Like, I understood that completely.
Yeah, so you know, just stay out the bullshit. Let's understand life is too short, especially to take somebody else's life. And you know, JL, like I said, I'm sorry for the lateness. I got another show tonight, so I just wanted to hop on here and show you the love that you deserve. I'm just still waiting for my contract to come in there.
Yeah, me too. Still waiting mine too.
So, but nothing but love, and like I said, I'll check in with y'all on Monday. Everybody stay safe and be blessed, and we'll be talking to y'all all through this storm that we're going through the Browns. But storms are good for Cleveland, I see.
Yeah.
So
hey. let it snow. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let it snow one time. I wanted to give a shout out to Wayne Dawson. He stepped down. He's battling cancer and been on Fox 8 for my entire lifetime. So
I would have to say, ever since I've seen Fox 8 News, Wayne Dawson on there with the little baby afro.
Yeah, you know with the baby fro lined up tightly. Yo, I was working at UDF, man, back in the day. He came in and shit. And I'm like, man, Wayne, what you need, big dog? He got like, I think he got some butter, I think a butter pecan or something in a waffle. He was having himself a day. I'm like, yeah, boy. Yeah. So yeah, just wanted to you know, let him know that the JL show is definitely thinking about him, and you know, prayers to the family. You know, I don't know how, you know, intense the cancer is, but
Yes,
I
sir.
do know that is the reason. And man, fuck cancer, man. Like,
Yeah.
jeez, like it that bothers me, man, because I'm pretty sure there's some way somehow to figure out a way to cure this
Mhm.
thing, and
Yeah.
it's just
And like I said, the shout outs go out to the family and anybody that's a listener, shout out to Wayne Dawson. I mean, it's just a troubling thing, man. And like I said, we're getting older. So let's try to take care of our bodies
yeah,
better and let's just start showing people love more. That
yeah.
might help us live a lot longer.
Especially the
So
elders, because remember,
yeah,
as we age, so do they.
yeah.
And we forget that sometimes. And
Mhm.
you know, I've seen some horrible disrespect to elders, and it's
Yeah.
it's it's like, dude, you want to be able to live to that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I said, before I get out of here, we need to go back to whooping ass.
Shit, tearing
I
asses
don't
up
know how many times you elderly person call your name and you say what, and then next thing you know, you get swung on.
and
It's
waking
yes,
up.
ma'am.
Shit,
Yes, sir.
yeah, waking up somewhere like, damn, what
Yeah.
happened?
What? Who hit me? What you do that for? Now
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So let's just get back to our roots. It's just too much of us letting shit slide and letting these kids feel entitled. And I'm not talking about the teenagers. I'm talking the ones that's 20, 28, 30, 35.
Oh yeah, adults, we got problems too, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we have problems too, man. But again, man, this is the Jo Show. I'm edited. I am your boy Jo. That's your boy EP, man.
Love y'all.
Listen,
Welcome.
hit the subscribe.
Welcome
It's
to the
free.
J.O.
Welcome
Hit
to
that
the
like,
J.O. Show.
share it, leave your comments. We go live every Monday, every Friday, 6 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm your boy Jo, man. You better get that shoulder rolling. Hey.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the
As
J.O.
always,
Show.
look, and then that shoulder. Hey, and then look, just shoulder don't roll when you see this. And just shoulder don't roll when you hear this. You are a hater. That hey, that's for hater. That's what you are, man. I'm your boy Jo. That was your boy EPZ, man. This is the Jo Show Unedited. I appreciate the love and support, man. Y'all keep doing it. I'm gonna keep going. You feel me? Hey.